Hello, I'm Bethany from Bethany Wellness. Join me for this Strength Summer Yoga class. Hello everyone, I'm so glad you could join me today for this Strength Summer Yoga class. So have you ever thought that to build strength you need to have, 30 minutes to 60 minutes a day and be hitting the gym and lifting the weights? And while that obviously is going to help you build strength, there's also little micro breaks we can do in our day to build strength. So join me today for this micro break. We will be using a yoga block today. So if you don't have a yoga block, you can certainly try just a firm pillow that's smaller. You could try a book also. Let's begin lying down. Make sure you have your yoga block within reach. So just come to lying down with the legs either stretched out or the legs bent. Either one is fine, whatever's comfortable for you. And connect to your breath. Taking some full breaths. Allowing your breath to draw you into this moment as you begin to settle in for your yoga practice. Each exhale helps you to let go. And reach the arms overhead. Take an overall stretch, stretching the legs out, stretching the arms overhead. Actively reach here. You can point the toes. You can let the back lift up a little bit off of the mat. Then exhale, hug the knees in. You can wrap your hands around your shins or behind your thighs. And release your feet down to the mat. Find your block and place the block in between your thighs, in between your knees. And then reconnect here, just lying your head down. Make sure your low back is connected to the mat. So sometimes you need to take a gentle pelvic tilt, tilting the pelvis or the hips up a little bit. Then squeeze on that block. We're actively squeezing on the block and keeping the back connected to the mat. Draw hands to heart center, pressing palms together. From here, lift your feet up to an imaginary table. Keeping the block squeezed, you might need to reposition it a little bit here after you've lifted those feet up. And then keep your back connected on the mat. From here, raise your fingertips to the sky, keeping palms connected. Nice inhale, let the belly soften and round up towards the sky. Then exhale, bring the right arm over your head, drawing the belly button down as you exhale. Inhale, fill the belly back up, hand reconnects to center. Other side, inhale first. Exhale, left arm connects overhead, drawing that belly down. Inhale, fill the belly back up, bring the hands back to center. Switching sides again, a nice full inhale, then exhale, reach the right arm overhead. Inhale back to center. A nice breath in, then exhale, left arm connects overhead. Inhale back to center. Now from here, connect the hands to heart center, pressing palms, actively pressing to activate your shoulders, your biceps, your chest. Now from here, nice belly breath in. Exhale, lift the feet up towards the sky. We'll bring those arms overhead and hold here. Then inhale, connect back to center. Nice full breath in, belly lifts up. Exhale, draw belly down, bring those arms overhead, bring the feet up towards the sky. 2 more. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, extending, feet up, arms overhead. Then inhale, draw it in. And last one, exhale, arms overhead, feet up. Good, then inhale back to center. Release the feet down, but keep the block squeezed the entire time. Keeping the hands still connecting to heart center. Good, then go ahead and release the block, stretch it out, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hug knees in. From here, rock forward and back. Rise up to sitting. Sometimes you need a couple rocks. Good. And let's connect here into table. So on your hands and knees. Find the wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Bring the right arm to the front, balancing table. Exhale, left leg reaches back. Drawing the core up, keeping the back flat. Left hip dials down to face the mat. Nice and slow and controlled, thinking it through first. Exhale as you connect elbow to knee, staying nice and stable in the center. Hold here, crunching in. Inhale, lengthen it out. This time, release the hand to the mat, keeping the left leg stretched back. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Draw the left knee in towards your nose and hold here. Inhale, lengthen it back. And release into table. Other side, left arm to the front, right leg back. Balancing table. Keep your gaze down. Keep your right hip rotated down. Energy out your right foot. So in balancing table, you flex your foot so the heel is pressing back behind you. Thinking through, nice controlled, slow motion, elbow to knee. Connecting elbow to knee, hold here. Inhale, lengthen it out. Release the hand, only the hand, right leg still stretched back. Then exhale, knee to nose. Draw your knee in towards your nose. Hold here. Inhale, lengthen back. And release into table. Curl toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift hips high. You can pedal this out a little bit if you'd like. Give your head a little nod. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees slightly bent here. Give your head a nod, yes and no. Inhale to halfway lift. Straighten your legs. Create a number 7. Hands draw to shins as shoulder blades draw together. Rise arms out to a T. Come all the way up. Extended mountain arms overhead. Exhale, release arms by sides. Good. Now find your block. Place that block in between your knees again. Squeezing on the block. Exhale as you sink down into a chair pose. Arms overhead, shoulder height or heart center. Keep squeezing on that block. Airplane your arms back as you exhale. Palms are down. Squeezing on your triceps. Reaching back behind you. Active fingers. Inhale, swing arms back overhead. Sit a little deeper. Squeeze on that block. Again, airplane arms. Exhale. Swing the arms back. Squeeze on your triceps. Lots of squeezing going on here. Inhale, bring arms overhead. One last time. Airplane arms. Exhale. Squeeze on your triceps. Palms are down. Keep breathing. Invite a little bit of that heat and strength that you're building at this moment. Inhale, arms overhead. Connect hands at heart center, forward fold. Exhale, remove the block. Give your head a nod, yes and no. Good, step both feet back. High plank, hold here in high plank. Flatten your back, press through the palms. Side plank, right hand connects to center, left arm lifts high. Pivot those feet. Keep your hips lifted, pressing through the right hand. You got this. Option to advance. Lift the left arm, or the left leg, not the left arm. Left arm's up, left leg can lift. Good, connect back, high plank. Other side, left hand connects. Right arm lifts high. Side plank. Pivot through the feet. Stack your feet if you'd like. Keep the hips lifted. Option for advancing if you'd like. Just try. See where you're at today. Reconnect back to high plank. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Give your head a nod, yes and no. Good. Find your block once again. Place it in between your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Draw hands to the shins. Widen your feet to accommodate the width of the block. Then bring arms out to a T. Rise all the way up. Extended mountain. Exhale to chair. Sit down in your chair. Open arm twist to the right. Right arm behind you. Gaze towards the back hand. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm behind you. Gaze to the back hand. Inhale back to center. Airplane arms. Hinge forward. Flying over your front legs. Palms down as you reach those fingertips back. Swing arms back overhead. One last breath. Then release hands to heart center. Forward fold. Exhale. Step both feet back. High plank. Hold here in high plank. Flat back. Alternate touching opposite shoulder. So these are just shoulder taps. Just going back and forth. Try to avoid the sway as much as you can. Keeping the core strong. Two more. Back to high plank. From here, release to forearms. Forearm plank. Hold here. Keeping belly button drawn up. Avoid dipping down or arching. Try to find that middle point where your back is flat. One more breath. Then slowly release your knees. Lower down into Sphinx pose. So keeping the elbows under shoulders. Forearms create an 11. They're just parallel to each other. Gaze is kind of right in front of you, a little bit ahead. And let's dip the right shoulder in towards the center and gaze to the side or towards your left shoulder. Whew, that was a good one. It was getting a little hot. I bet you were too. Come back to center. Then other side, exhale, dip the left arm in towards center. Gaze over your right shoulder. Good. Connect, back up, tabletop. Then exhale, child's pose. Sink hips to heels, draw your knees wide, gaze down and release your forehead to the mat or to a block. Arms stretched overhead or tucked in gently by sides. Let's end our practice today with some nice full breaths, some letting go breaths. Giving thanks for your practice, giving thanks for this micro break to challenge your body, to build strength, to see what you're capable of, and without judgment, meeting yourself where you're at today. Couple more full breaths. And slowly inhale as you rise up into table. Find a comfortable seated position. And thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga summer snack strength class. We'll end with Namaste. The teacher in me honors the teacher in you. Namaste. Be well.